there we go. What I'm going to show you today is, oh, and by the way, do you know my son has this exact same fox? Whose is this? Is this Miss Daniels?
This is our class toy that goes home to someone each week.
Really? My son has the exact same fox because his middle name is Fox, so everyone gives him Fox stuff. We should have given him his middle name as Cash, and then maybe we would have got him Cash. But anyway, so I'm going to sit over here. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you something that we're all going to start using now that will allow you to do things like, let's say these awesome little heart boxes that you've made. Are these for Mother's Day? Yeah, okay. You'll be able to maybe take a picture of this during the class and put it on what's called like a digital portfolio. So it's like a collection of all the work that you do during the class. Okay, it's a very special collection that your mum and dad can have a look at as well. So you could take a picture of that, and mum and dad could be at home, or they could be at work, or they could be doing shopping, and they get a little ding on their phone, and they can see, oh, there's some cool work, and they can talk about it when you get home. Because you guys go home, and mum or dad says, hey, what did you do today? And you go, nothing. Didn't do anything. Can't remember. Okay? This way, we can kind of keep track of everything that we're doing in the classroom. All right? And also, you'll be able to do some other cool things as well. So I'm going to show you how this is going to work, and it's pretty cool. So, what we're going to do is first, have you used one of these before? Yeah, you've used an iPad. You know how they work, yeah? All right. We're going to have a few of these lying around your classroom soon that'll allow you to pick one up and use it. I'll leave questions till a little bit later, okay? So what we've got here is there's a little app down here, and it's called Seesaw, okay? And that's going to be on all the iPads. Now, I'm going to tap on that. Now, yeah, it's my chubby son, but I'm going to sign out. All right, and what you'll see when you pick it up is you will see this screen here. Now, are you a teacher or a student? Student. All right, so I'm going to pretend like I'm part of One Red today. So I'm going to tap on I'm a student. And what you'll see now is a little camera. Now, if I just do this and scan that, welcome to One Red. Super easy. We didn't have to write any names or any passwords. We're right there, ready to go into One Red. And what you get now are these 6 boxes. Okay, so let's see if we can kind of guess what these are. What do you think would happen if I press photo? Yeah? I can take a photo. All right. What do you think happens if I press video? Yes? I take a video. See, we're getting there. All right, I think we'll be able to guess this one.
If you go on the camera roll, you can see what you got.
That's true. We jumped ahead. But how about if I press drawing? What would happen if I press drawing?
Draw.
I could draw. Oh, you're so clever. All right. What would happen if I press note?
You can write your notes.
I can write notes. Ah, so far so good. All right, let's see if we can get the last one. What would happen if I press link? Yeah, you can put a link to something else, so maybe some other work or maybe some videos that you like. Okay, so you're given that screen. Okay, and then this is what you do. So for an example, I am going to ask Annabelle to step up here. Where's Annabelle? Do you want to go over here, Annabelle? All right. So Annabelle, can I borrow your work as well, Annabelle? So Annabelle has done some amazing work here, and we're going to put it on the table. And Miss Daniels is going to go, Annabelle, oh, that's such great work. I want you to add this to your digital portfolio. So what we do is you're going to do it with me. We press the photo button, and here's the camera. Now you'll notice, if I shake it around, it doesn't take a photo, and there's 2 buttons at the bottom. Press one of those to take your photo. So Annabelle, let's have a look at your brilliant piece of work. Hold nice and still. Done. And now we've got a photo for Annabelle. But at the bottom, you can see, I'm going to sit with you, Annabelle. You can see that we've got a list of icons on the bottom here. We've got a little square, just in case we took our photo upside down. We can rotate it around and put it the right way. We've got a microphone, which allows me to record my voice. Okay. We've got a pencil, which allows us to draw. And we've got a little T, which means we can take notes, we can type stuff. So Annabelle, how about we write something on this? I'm
down
going
the bottom, can you see down the bottom is what Mr. Garcia is talking about.
It is great work, but what I'm going to get Annabelle to do, how about we try and practice your colours? So what colour is at the top? Pink. So we can do this. We can highlight that. Do you know how to spell pink? I'll be pink. And we might get our green colour. And we might go green, and we might get a purple colour. And is that purple? It looks like purple. Go there, and we'll say drawn on our picture. Now, we couldn't do that normally, but we have to do this. And I'm going to tap the little tick button.
And silver.
All right, and what else I'm going to do is I'm going to use that T, and I'm going to write, so Annabelle, is this for your mum? This is my, and you can see down the bottom too, it helps me spell, Mother's Day. Mother's Day. Oh, and it did the capital letters for us too, isn't this one? Present. Done. And I've got that down there. Okay. Or, if we didn't want to type, and we could be a little bit clever, alright, if we press this record button, you'll see a countdown, and then you're going to say something. You know what to say? Here we go. So wait. 3, 2, 1. Yay! And now we have that on there as well. Okay, so I'm going to save that. So now we've drawn on our picture. Okay, so we've added a bit of description to it. We've typed up what it is, and Annabelle's also spoken as well. And then I'm going to, are you happy with that? Yeah, you like that? I think that's amazing. Then we're going to press the tick. And look at all these names here. Are these familiar? Alright, so I'm going to scroll to the top. And I'm thinking, Annabelle, you're a ladybug today. Now we can change these soon. We can change those pictures to something a little bit more suited to you. So Annabelle presses on her name because it's her work. And then when you go, you hit the tick. And that's done. And that's uploaded. And that's ready to go. And now you'll see it says waiting for approval. Now I just got, on my phone, I just got a ding on my phone that says Annabelle has put on some work. Okay, so I'm going to go have a look at that. So I can do this from my phone because that's lazy like that. I'm going to go into my classes. One red, and you'll see here, I've got one unapproved item. I'm going to approve that. Approve. So you can see Annabelle's item on my phone. Pretty cool. I'm going to approve that. That's done. And so now, if we scroll this down, there's Annabelle's work. So if we tap on Annabelle's name, you will see all the work that Annabelle's done, which is just that one there.
I want to listen.
There's also a clock which Miss Daniel and I was playing around with, but we can't really do anything with that. But there it is there. There's Annabelle's work. Now, what we can do as well is if Annabelle's mum and dad, okay, we give them a special code, and just like we did how we scanned it, they can sign up too. So whenever Annabelle adds any work, mum and dad can see it too, straight away. And they can add a comment. In fact, I'm going to show you what I can do. Let's just pretend like I'm your mum. Is that okay? I know it's a bit weird. All right, I'm going to pretend like I'm Annabelle's mum. Or I can be Miss Daniel. So I'm going to say this. And I'm going to, you can't see what I'm doing because I'm on my phone. I'm going to do this. And I'm going to go, and I'm going to post that. And you can see what I did there. It was on my phone. Now, if we go back here, if we have a look, let's see what this did. Oh, look, Daniel Garcia, that's me, has added the comment. Great work. Your mum's going to be so excited, and I've given her a little love heart. Which means I like it. I love it. All right, so Miss Daniels can do that. She can add comments to your work, and so can your parents as well. So your parents could be at home, and they can see some work, and they might do a comment and go, that's awesome. When you come home, you can have McDonald's. Maybe, because it's maybe not right now. No, when you do. Okay. So does that sound like something you want to do?
Yeah.
You can start to share your work? All right.
George.
And I'll show you one other thing that we can do as well. Okay. So not only can you collect work that you're doing, okay, and that you're doing in the classroom. Like I see so much work around here, which is really, really cool, and you can start sharing that. We can do a few other things as well. Do you have that clock, Miss Daniel? I'm going to show you some other stuff that we can do. All right.
They're going to make it with Play-Doh with hands. Is that all right?
That's all right. I might just use this for a picture for now.
Yep.
So let's have a look at this. Okay, we've got a clock here. All right. Now, Miss Daniels might say, Annabelle, you might say. What I want you to do is I want you to tell me and show me what is 8 o'clock on here. Now, there's no hands on here, is there? No. So this is what we can do. We go in, we press our plus button. We're going to take a photo again.
Oh,
Now this time...
Sorry, Mr. Garcia, do you want one of those?
Oh, that's right, this will work too. All right, and I'm going to tap the photo. Now there's my clock. So, now we want to make this say 8 o'clock. So how do you think we could do that? Yeah? The pencil. That's a good idea. So, Annabelle, let's grab the pencil. What colour hands should we have? Black hands. Now-
They're already using them for buddies.
Have they used all of them? I don't know. You need to go ask if they've got stairs.
So what we can do now is we are going to draw 8 o'clock. Now, do you know 8 o'clock? Do you think you can draw 8 o'clock for me? Now, pressure, everyone's looking. Is that 8 o'clock?
Yeah.
That's pretty smart. Now, Annabelle, we could be even smarter because we are smart people. And we could get another colour and we could say, do you reckon that's the big hand or the little hand? Is it?
Yes. You sure? Is the big hand the minute hand or the hour hand? Good girl.
So we can say big hand. Because remember, your mum and dad are not as smart as you, so they might need some help. And on this one, we can say little hand. And so now, we've done that piece of work. We didn't need to print out any paper, which everybody knows. Alright, we didn't need to do that. Or we need to take a picture of this. And we could do it there and then. Or if we made a mistake, we can go. And we can undo all of that as well. But I think we're right. I think that's right. That's a big hand. So we're going to tick that. Then what do? We take the next tick. We say, yep, I'm happy with that. We say who we are. I'm Annabelle. And then we tick that. And now, this is in Annabelle's journal as well. Okay, so there we go. That was from my wife. So I'll get through that. And now this is in Annabelle's journal. Okay, so now she's got 2 things in there. And mum and dad back home, they can see those 2 things too. Is that pretty good? Do you want to grab a seat? I'm going to get another volunteer to help me out. Alright, so grab a seat, everyone. Annabelle, woo! Grab a seat, Annabelle.
Sit down.
Alright. So, I'm going to grab another volunteer to use my iPad. Yeah. Yes, because you're feeling much better than I saw you at lunchtime. Alright, so what we're going to do is I'm going to sign out completely. We're going to start from scratch. Do-do. Do-do. Alright, what do? We want to add something to our journal. You're in charge now.
This.
Huh? Okay. And you are? And now what do? Remember we have to sign in over on the board there? See on the board? There's a special code. So take your iPad over there.
To the whiteboard, John. Whiteboard, see where the code is. Remember what you have to do.
Now look at the special code. Back. Look at the screen in front of you, John. Back. Or too close. Back. Down.
No, John, watch the paper. Watch the paper. Watch the iPad.
Oh, there we go.
That's better.
Well, we're getting there.
John, watch the iPad, not the whiteboard. John, watch the
John.
iPad.
So there. So have a look there. That's what we want to scan. There we go. There you go. What does it say? Welcome to One Red. Excellent. Now, John, what I want you to do is, all right, I'm going to do something special for you. Okay. Now, can I rub any of this out?
Yes.
Yes? All right. Now, I'm going to test you here, John. You're on your toes. All right. So I'm going to say, John, I'm going to put a problem on the board, and I want you to solve it in your digital journal. So here we go. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one. All right. 1 plus 3. No one call out.
You're going to be behind the line, please.
All right. So, John, what I want you to do is you're going to solve this problem, but you're going to do it in your journal. So I want you to take a picture of that problem that's on the board. There you go. So then go up to the board. And remember, you look through the iPad screen. Move back a little bit. Perfect. And we will go. Done. Now, John's going to come back with me here. All right, John, let's do this. So, now, remember, if we want to draw on our picture, what do we press? Okay, now here we go. What colour pencil do you want to use? Red. Now, what is the answer?
Used all of them.
Awesome. Is John right?
Yeah.
And what we can do as well is we can add our working out down the bottom here. So if we were trying to work this out, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can do our working out as well. Yeah, you're good? And then the next tick. All right, now who are you? I'm glad you know that.
Abraham.
Where are you, John?
Abraham.
And then tick again.
Listen,
And that's done. So John has uploaded his work and it's ready to go. So what I can do again, I can be very clever and I can jump on my phone and I'm going to go back and I'm going to have, hey look, John A. I'm going to approve it. That's great. And I'm going to sit here as well and I'm going to write on here, comments, good work, John. Posted, done, ready to go, and then that work done. All right. So, what we can do is when we have a few of these iPads lying in your classroom, okay, every now and then you might think that you've done some great work and you want to share that at home, and you might say, oh, Mr. Daniels, can I add that to my digital portfolio? And you just grab an iPad, take a picture, put it in there. Okay. Or Mr. Daniels might say that a certain group is doing some great work and she wants to do some of these things on the board. You grab your iPad and you can take some photos and you can add it in there. And again, we're doing push-ups.
Why do we need
And then mum and dad can have all that work at home. Does that sound super easy to do?
Yeah.
Sorry? Yeah, your name's on the bottom. And so now that's the only stuff that's in John's. It's just that one. Great! John's it. Alright, so who else thinks they can do this? You want to come here? Alright. But before we go, I'm going to do something a little bit special with you.
Rihanna, on your bottom, cross your legs. Samuel, cross your legs. George, cross your legs. Not today. Next tomorrow. I saw that.
I want to see a little baby kid. I want to see a little baby.
Okay, we've just done something a little bit special there, and you'll see in a second.
Is it the baby?
No. Okay. Alright, so Anita, you're in charge. Now with you, Anita, what I want you to do, what work can we get you to do? I'm looking around the world. I know, alright, I've got an idea. Anita, what I'm going to get you to do is you're going to go to your work wall, you're going to take a picture of the part where there's E, okay, and you're going to write a word that starts with E, and I want you to type a word that starts with E as well, and I'll help you out. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so how do we go? We'll start at the very start. Let's go back to the start. Let's go, Anita. You're in charge. What should we do? And where do we go? So we need to scan that special classroom code. Now it's on the board over there. See if it's on the whiteboard. Excellent. All right, now remember what we're going to do? So we're going to take a picture of that E. So you're going to come with me and I'll give you a hand. All right, guys, let's go over here.
Just turn around.
Do you want me to take a picture for you? So we're going to take a picture. Yeah, I'm a little bit taller so I can do this. And I'm going to go. Done. All right. And there is our picture, and it was also smart enough to put the right way for it. Cool. So, what Anita's job is she is going to write one word that starts with E. We're going to type a word that starts with E, and then I think we'll use the microphone and make the sound of something that starts with E. This is the hard one. So Anita, let's first write. So you're in charge. Grab the pencil. Now, do you know a word that starts with E?
Why don't you write that?
Can you write that for me?
Rihanna, sit behind the line, please.
Very neat handwriting for writing with your thumb. There we go. All right, I like that. Now we're going to type a word that starts with E.
Elephant.
Elephant. And finally, we're going to use a microphone. Do you know the sound that elephant makes? Haven't we asked it? Should we ask it? Alright, so I'm going to press the record button and you'll see it will count down. And when it finishes counting down, we're all going to make the sound of an elephant. Alright, here we go. I press the record, wait for it. 3, 2, 1. And done! Alright, I'm happy with that. Are you happy with that?
Yeah!
Listen. And then who are you? Oh, look, Anita's a little bit different. Anita has a picture of herself now. I know. Special. So we can do that too, just in case you don't want to be, I don't know, a pig or a hog or a snake. Exactly. We can put a picture of you in there as well. It makes it easier for you to find and for Mum and Dad to see. All right, so Anita, you tap on your little face.
All Year 5 red students, could you return to your classroom?
And we're done.
Red students, return to your classroom, please.
And there it is there. So you can see Anita, and you can see her beautiful smiling face in the corner there. There's her one. There's John's work. There's Annabelle's work. There's some more of Annabelle's work. Or we can tap on your own face and just see your work. So Mum and Dad, if we get them to sign up to this a little bit later, they will only see your work. They won't see the whole class. They'll just see yours. Sorry. I did. I got it on my phone. Where is it? And it said I've got a notification. So that's what we're going to start using from now on, guys. To start to add your work. Yeah.
Sorry. No. On your bottom, cross your legs. Yeah.
I don't think you'll hear it from there. You can hear it on here. We'll have a look at it. We'll have a listen to it later.
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
So with the question, sorry, yeah? I'm going to leave it up to Miss Daniels now. We'll do a few more volunteers and we'll have a go. So while someone else is a volunteer, how about you guys think of some work that you might want to show, some work that you're really proud of? So I'm going to sign out.
Go on the teacher, Seesaw.
And Miss Daniels is in charge.
Kaylin, can you go get your writing? I'm really proud of your writing, so do you want to go get your writing book? We'll do that. And who else has done some really good work? The students, do you want to go get your writing as well?
What about me? How about Mary?
You might add a sentence to their writing. If that's okay.
Did you like my one where I
We are going to, but soon we'll have a bunch sitting in your room that you'll have to use all the time. So other things you can do, guys, is you might do your writing, okay, and instead of handing it to Miss Daniels, you can take a picture of it, and then she can go, I'll do that later. She can go home, have a drink, put her feet up, read your work, and then she can correct it there and then. Hey, that'll be fun for everybody. Oh, we will soon. We've only got the one. Alright, so what are we going to do? We're going to take a picture of this photo and add to it. Alright, so, what's your name, sir? Caleb, you're in charge. So everyone, shh.
Who's being rude? Cross your legs, sit on your bottom.
So the more we see how to do this, then next time when we have a lot more iPads in here, Miss Daniels will be confident to know that you guys know exactly what you're doing. She can let you do it, but only if we see that you guys can behave and follow this. Alright, you're in charge. Let's go. So I'm going to go all the way back out. What do we do?
We're going to choose the next volunteer who's sitting beautifully. Now, cross your legs.
Tap no. Alright, so we're going to come back here and we're going to take a picture of your work. Now, let's see if you can do this one. So, here we go. We'll try. Good. Go like that. Hold nice and still. Done. Alright, And there is your work. Now, what would you like to do with this?
Caleb didn't finish his picture. Maybe he can add to his picture.
Oh, you can add your picture. That's a good idea. So we can press the pencil. And did you want to finish your picture? Yeah. So I think we want blue. Do you want to colour that in? Okay. Colour that in. All right. Can I borrow that for a sec? Another thing we can do, Christian might grab that colour and he can see that Miss Daniels has corrected some of his work. So he might highlight that word there and that word there, and you can see it's there as well. So you notice that went is a word that he needs to learn how to spell. But how about we tap the, so I'm happy with that. We tap the text button. Now do you think you can write that word? Do you want to try? So, what did it start with? W, N, done. So wet. So now that's a word that we know that we need to concentrate on. Okay? And so if mum and dad had a look at this at home, they would see it on their phone too, and when you came home they might say, hey, let's practice that word. Because that's what you want to do when you go home, isn't it? More schoolwork. Alright, done. Now who are we? And then, up the top. Done. It's alphabetical. Good work, Caleb. So you grab a seat. Alright, I have one more volunteer, so again, I'm going to sign all the way out. Now, normally, you won't have to worry about signing out all the time because you will have those iPads sitting in your classroom, but just for the sake of consistency. There we go. You're in charge. What do we do? Do that over here. So not only do you do work, we get to exercise. Alright, so what do we want to do? We want you to take a picture of our amazing work and show mum and dad. So how will we do that?
Alright, let's go.
We will move that above our work. Take a picture. Done.
Very good.
Alright, so what do you want to do for our work? Colour? We can do that. We can grab the pencil. Oh, actually, I've got a better idea. Instead of doing just a drawing, how about we read our work? Can you do that? Do you think you can read all of this out? You don't. You want me to type? We do it together? Sorry, you can't read on can you say that? How about we just read the on the weekend I was read that? Yeah. So what we can do is we can read our work. So mum and dad not only can see the work that we wrote down, but they can hear us reading it as well. Okay, so we're just going to say the first line. So I'm going to press the microphone. Everyone has to be super quiet. Press the microphone, and then when it finishes, 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, done. And so that's there as well now. So we've added even more to our work. We couldn't have done that with our book. We'll listen to them later. And there we go there. There is our work, and then we're going to hit the tick because we're happy with that. And who are you? Can you find your name? Where are you?
Yes, that's Christian S.
Christian S? Is that you? Yeah, maybe we'll take a picture of you so it's easy. And then we do that.
Brianna.
And we are done. So if we have a look at our classes portfolio now, it's getting pretty full. We've got lots of stuff in there. Okay, and we can look at this forever. It stays up there forever. So next time, we can go back and see other work that we've done, things that we've done a long time ago, and we can come back and have a look at it. So I'm going to show you one last thing, and then you're on your own. So that's done. Go and see. Woo! Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get one volunteer. Who's one volunteer that is really good at typing? I'll get Miss Daniels to help me. Yeah. Alright. So what I'm going to do here, because we've done photo a lot, okay? If you press the plus button, we're going to press note. And now you get a blank piece of notepaper, like the notepaper you have in your books. Okay, and we could write the story. So Jack, I want you to write anything at all. We have one sentence. You can write anything, like, my name's Jack and I like photo.
Jack, why don't you tell us about what you're going to do tomorrow night? Why not?
Can you type that? Typing's a little bit trickier, isn't it?
You say, I'm going to find out tomorrow.
Typing's tricky because the letters are not in the right order, are they? They're all over the place. Now, Jack, do you see how it's trying? Ah, clever. So you can use this also if you want to write little notes, a little story, you can write them here. And Miss Daniels can kind of correct your writing as well. Can I borrow this for a second? I'm going to show you a secret. Okay, because typing takes a little bit of time. I'm going to show you something that's really cool. If I tap that microphone in the bottom corner there near the smiley face, it can help me type as well. Okay, so if I'm having trouble typing or spelling words, but I know how to say them, this will type them out for me and then I can have a look at how the words are spelled. So we're going to say, I'm going to find out. So I'm going to delete your work, sorry about that, and I'm going to press this microphone. Everyone has to be super quiet. And I'm going to show you how this works. So let me show this. I am going to pie night. Done. That will probably done that too. So, yeah, we'll get rid of that. Did you see how it wrote it all for us? I am going to pie night. Okay, so if we don't know how to spell the word in our typing, but we can say it, then we can say it to the iPad, and it can write it for us, and then we can go back and read that and learn how to spell it. You happy with that? Done. We can add a voice recording as well. We're going to do that. And where are we? You don't like being a typer? We'll change them later. And we are done. And that's how you use it, as simple as that. So look at all the things we have now in our journal. And we're only going to do this for a few minutes. We've got so much work in there. Done and done. Any questions? No? We're all good. So next time we'll get some more iPads in here and we'll have a go.
Okay, what's we say, Mr. Garcia?
Thank you, Mr. Superman, and may God bless you.
Thank you. So now you guys are in charge. You guys are the masters of this. So Miss Daniel's going to get you to do it a little bit. Now, no one else is doing this yet, okay, in grade 1. You're the only grade 1s that are trying this out. So you're very, very special, okay? So the more you do, the better it'll be for you. That's it.